G'day there guys, welcome back to another episode of r/Am I the Arsehole? On today's first story, OP doesn't want her 4-year-old stepdaughter to be included in her new family house. You can imagine how that one goes down. Now if you guys like the story, leave a like and a comment and whatever, let's go. Am I the arsehole for telling my boyfriend that his daughter can't have her own room in our house? So my boyfriend, 30 male, and I, 24 female, have been together for 2 years, and we just bought our first house together. We move in at the end of the month. My boyfriend has a 4-year-old daughter, Kate, from a previous relationship. I love Kate with all my heart. She lives with my boyfriend's ex and comes to visit us for short stays and sleepovers, more often in the summertime. Our new house is about a 30-minute drive from Kate's mum's house. It has 3 bedrooms, a master bedroom, and 2 smaller bedrooms. We are converting one of the rooms to be an office for my boyfriend and me to work from. That leaves just 1 spare bedroom. Kate was really nervous about us moving so far away, and my boyfriend has reassured her that she will still get to visit all the time, and she will have her own bedroom waiting for her whenever she wants. My issue with that is I don't want Kate to treat the only spare bedroom as her personal bedroom. Rather, I want it to be thought of as a guest bedroom. Of course, Kate can stay whenever she wants to. This isn't part of the debate. I want her to feel welcome all the time, but I don't want it to be only her room. I don't want it to be filled with her toys and clothes, so nobody else feels comfortable to sleep in there. I don't think it's fair that a room is reserved for someone who is not there 90% of the time. In addition, my boyfriend and I are planning to have a child of our own, and I want to make sure that when that happens, we will have space for them to live. I can only imagine the circus in a few years if we have to tell Kate that we are taking away her room to give to her new sibling. That's why I want to set expectations now, that Kate is always welcome, but she will be welcome as a guest. My boyfriend thinks I'm being unreasonable, that Kate needs her own room for stability, and especially as she feels we are moving away from her. He says we can keep a pull-out sofa in our office for guests to stay on, and I can call the spare room Kate's room. I still don't think it's fair to have a room just for Kate when she won't use it very often, and I think it's reasonable to be worried at the prospect of eventually giving Kate's room away to a future child. OP has offered the following explanation for why they think they might be the arsehole. I feel like I may be an arsehole for telling my boyfriend that his 4-year-old daughter can't have her own room in our new house. And now in the comments, okay, evil stepmother, tell us more about how your hypothetical future child's sibling is not part of your family. Oof, every single post this person has made has resulted in a you're the arsehole judgment. How is someone this consistently the arsehole? You're the arsehole. She is a member of the family and deserves her own space. And how did you not have this conversation before buying the house? Isn't how many rooms and what they'll be used for one of the first things discussed before looking at homes to buy? And OP says she is not okay having a room for someone that is not there 90% of the time, but wants instead a guest bedroom. Like, how often do you receive guests? More often than your boyfriend has his own daughter over? I'm surprised. Right? OP should not be dating a man with a 4-year-old daughter if she isn't going to be treating his daughter like immediate family. Also, she's more concerned about the possible future kids than the current real kid. It's clear she doesn't consider Kate to be her real daughter. If OP is moving in with Kate's father, and they're planning a future, Kate is her daughter, and needs to be treated like it. You're the arsehole. I am not surprised that you didn't discuss this beforehand, because it would be obvious to anyone with a heart that a 4-year-old is not a guest in her father's house. It is her other home. Of course she gets a room there. Seriously, you should go apologize profusely to your boyfriend and his daughter if you haven't already spoken to her about this. I love how she brings up that someday she plans to have a child, but doesn't consider how awkward it would be that the stepdaughter can't have a room in the house, but her new child can. For imaginary child doesn't even exist, and she's already showing her crappy mother skills. You're the arsehole. And now onto the update that I had to fetch from an archive site because OP deleted their post. Hi everyone. First of all, I want to give you all a big thank you. By posting in this sub, I was able to realize just how wrong I was. A lot of you shared your own stories of similar things growing up and how it led to resentment between you and your parents and step-parents, and that is the absolute last thing I want for me and Kate. Call me naive, but I simply didn't realize the harm I was perpetuating by withholding a room of Kate's own, and by doing so, I was removing a sense of true belonging and welcome. And to those of you that felt personally hurt and victimized by my actions, I am sorry. A number of you have reached out to me privately in anger, and I know that comes from a place of pain and sadness. To you, I am sending along my love. In the aftermath of posting, I watched the comments pour in. At first I was devastated, but with time, I realized that many of you were saying the exact same thing, that Kate needs her own room, that it will still be her home even if she won't be there very often. I showed my boyfriend my post and he laughed at me. He told me I was insane for thinking that Kate wouldn't get to have her own room. The past few weeks we have been occupied with our move and putting together the rooms. We haven't moved over Kate's bed and dresser yet, but we have freshly painted the walls Kate's favorite light blue and have bought a brand new IKEA toy chest for her. We have decided to double the second room as an office and guest room, with a pull-out couch and 2 desks. The pull-out is comfortable as both a couch and a bed. I've tested it. It's a little bit crowded in there, but I think it'll be a while before we will have guests anyway. This past Sunday, my boyfriend brought Kate and me to a nearby federal park. We took a short hike to these ruins, one of Kate's favorite places in the world. We had a picnic, and while we were eating, I could see Kate couldn't sit still. She was trying to hold back a big smile and asked her dad, "Can we do it now?" I was confused and he said, "After we finish eating." It turns out the two of them had been planning this for a while. They were spending many days together before she started preschool, sitting in the park and going over every detail. He asked me to marry him. Well, Kate asked. In the past, my boyfriend and I had always agreed that we didn't want to get married. But when he asked, my heart almost stopped and I said yes. I was so caught off guard, but he said with the big change of the new house, he just felt like the time was right. As many of you have said, I shouldn't have been concerned with the welcoming Kate into my home. Rather, I should be concerned with being welcomed into Kate's home. And I do feel this. I want to be a part of Kate's family, and I feel very lucky to be given the opportunity, and I promise I won't let it go to waste. And now in the comments, amazing update. We love growth and self-realizations. Congratulations. Congratulations on such a wonderful turnaround and life achievement. If you want some amazing bonding time, have Kate help you choose some of the wedding themes, and by that, choose 2 or 3 choices you like and give her the final say. It will become a special event that she will remember for a long time, not just because it's a family coming together, but because of how she contributes to the day. You could also do 2 hens parties, an adult one and a fun tea party, really splash out in bonding time. I can only imagine the type of private messages you got after reading the original post. Despite that, OP, I can genuinely say that I truly am happy that you were still able to approach the messages and advice given so level-headedly, accept it, and truly grow from it in such a positive manner. I wish you the best, and it sounds like Kate will have an excellent stepmom. Also wanted to add that I agree with the replies, and I am very sorry to hear that even commenters have gotten harassed. It is counterintuitive to the board when people get so angry, or are just trolling, that they allow a single event in which OP was the asshole to define who OP is as a person. This really does do more harm than good, as it may, understandably, result in the OP of said post getting defensive and potentially even ignoring perfectly reasonable constructive criticism being offered. What made this update so uplifting was that the OP was not only able to accept and self-reflect on her own actions, but even went above and beyond by sympathizing with and understanding those who most likely DM'd her some very hurtful messages. Of course, the happy outcome and how the boyfriend proposed with Kate certainly didn't hurt either. This is the first time I've ever heard of genuine human progress towards a positive outcome on the internet. Thank you for sharing. Our next post is titled, "Am I the asshole for making a montage for my friend's birthday?" So my friend, 19 female, posts a lot of videos on Insta, and I took some of them and made a cute montage for her. She said she loved it, and she posted it on Instagram and credited me. One of my friends saw it, and he brought it up next time we met. He insinuated that I was being sly and just trying to creep on her. He pointed out the stuff that she posted was sexy, and she probably was creeped out by me going through her videos to create her montage, downloading them, and editing them. All my friends agreed, and said I probably did creep her out, and I brought up that she said she loved it, and that she was just being nice, and she is always nice to everyone. Am I the asshole here? I feel like a creep, and all my friends agreed that even though I didn't mean it, I did come off as a creep. I mean, she has talked about creating a montage before, but I didn't ask her permission, and yeah, I felt like an asshole who stalked her and creeped her out. I feel like crap right now. Like, she does ask me for advice on what to post and all, but I may have creeped her out. I just wanted to do something nice, but cheap for her. Now in the comments, not the asshole. You didn't do it with intent to be creepy or perverted. Your intent, which is what is important, was to do something nice for your friend and make her happy. If this is weighing on you, talk to her privately and explain that a lot of people said that it was creepy and you were worried that you overstepped her boundaries, and that if you did, you apologize. A good friendship has the ability to be respectful and able to communicate said worries with the person. Not the asshole. I feel like the fact that she posted it is a good sign that she was touched. If you are really worried, then maybe send her a quick message saying that some friends have suggested that it might be creepy and that you apologize if that's the case, and that if she doesn't respond, you drop it. Like, don't bring it up again and again and ask her to reassure you. To me, you're not really an asshole as long as you're actually really friends with her. Me and my friends post montages of each other on birthdays all the time. Especially this year, of not having seen each other in over a year, we all used a lot of what they have on Instagram. Why is that creepy? I don't know, maybe I'm a creep too. Like, I think the judgmental guy is projecting, and I think the judgmental friend is jealous that he didn't think of creating the montage first. What counts is what your friend thinks. If she liked it, feel free to ignore judgmental guy, and if he won't shut the hell up about it, tell him to pound sand. Not the asshole. And now on to the update. I apologized. I sent her a text where I said one of my friends had pointed out that the montage I made could have made her feel uncomfortable. I said I never wanted to make her uncomfortable, and if I did, it was an F up on my part and I'm really sorry for it, and that I will work on not crossing them. She said she found it sweet, and she would have found it a bit creepy if someone else had done it for her. She also said that she was aware that men were going to sexualize and objectify her because of the clothes she wears, but that was on them, and she was not responsible for their emotions and reactions to the things she loved doing. Then things got weird. She said it was adorable that I apologized for this, and that I was the sweetest boy. She said it was obvious that I had some feelings for her, which is true. I do, and the only reason she hadn't asked me out is because she had feelings for her ex. She then called me and explained that she wanted us to be together and asked me out on a date. I am obviously not an idiot, and I accepted. And now in the comments, this made me laugh out loud. So happy for you. Good luck on the date. It's hard to see how this could have gone better. Good job and good luck. Except OP didn't win the lottery while his friends all got publicly named and shamed for their actions. I'd love to know the friends' reactions when they found out the creep ended up with a girl. Best of luck, OP. I'm glad everything worked out. Our next post is titled, Am I the asshole if I called a big-sized friend stuffed? So I, 25 female, have always been underweight and teased and commented on all my life. I have body issues as a result, often only wearing long sleeves and long pants to cover up my body and draw attention away from it as much as possible. Somehow strangers and people around me seem to think they have a free pass on commenting on my body. Even total strangers. I ordered food without meat, and the server commented that I should take the meat as I am so skinny. Relatives have commented on my weight every time we met. I hated my body growing up, and I even toyed with the idea of carrying weights in my pockets during weight-taking sessions so my classmates wouldn't tease me. So the past week, I attended a wedding, and an old classmate who always taunted me on my weight was there. She has grown quite a lot in size due to giving birth to 2 children, a boy and a girl. I shivered when I sat at the same table as her, as I fear something will come up again. She always taunted me on my size, calling me names, pretending to grab onto me when there is a strong wind so I won't be blown away, making me the laughter of the class. Many countless such incidents. I don't remember the times I cried alone in my room. So, I don't know why, I found the courage to defend myself that day. When she commented that I looked starved, I replied, "Better than looking stuffed." I regretted it the moment the words came out of my mouth. I was literally shaking. She and her husband looked horrified, and she went to cry in the toilet. The whole dinner we were all quiet and made awkward small talk. I feel like an asshole because I became what I hated all my life. Now in the comments, not the asshole. If she can comment on your body, she should be ready to hear your comments too. It's not about being underweight or overweight. Honestly, you should start defending yourself more. If people look horrified, ask them how is that different from saying that you look starved. Exactly. Everyone has their breaking point, OP. You didn't start this. Don't feel bad about defending yourself. You are not the asshole in this situation because she started it. I have had body image issues growing up, and now I tell myself, my looks and body are a reflection of my ancestors. I choose to be proud of the history I represent, and that works wonders when I'm feeling low because I don't think I look that good. OP replies, "Thank you. It means so much to me. I would like to say that I love my body, but I can't. I don't, and maybe in the future I will. I can appreciate that it is healthy, but I can't love it. I hope as I grow, I will make peace with it." I just wanted to add on to this, you don't have to love your body. Body positivity is good, but it can be a bit toxic. Not everyone feels good about themselves all the time, and that's cool. Body neutrality is where I'm at. Not good, not bad, it just is. There's a lady on TikTok called Becca Murray who is awesome at this kind of stuff. And OP replies, "Not good, not bad, it just is." That is mind-blowing. I will check out the TikTok. Thank you. Not the asshole. This is appropriate because she opened her mouth first. Don't say what you can't take. I mean, she definitely took the low road, but you can't really say she didn't deserve it. She shouldn't comment on other people's bodies if she's uncomfortable with people commenting on hers. And OP replies, "Yeah, but it's baby weight, so I feel like an asshole being as low as her. But thank you for understanding." Practice saying, very firmly, "It is completely inappropriate for you to comment on my weight and health. Don't comment on my weight, don't comment on my eating habits, etc." Be firm and repeat until they take the hint. You don't need to stoop to insults to shut that crap down, you just need to call them out directly. And OP replies, "Thank you. I have such scenarios in my head a million times. It never came out of my mouth, and I doubt it will in the near future, but I will do mental training on it. Hopefully I will correctly defend myself next time." And now to the updated. Thank you everyone who took the time off to comment and give super great advice / helping me become a better person. I appreciate all the comments. I am genuinely touched by the overwhelming support. Honestly, I have never received support. It felt weird at first reading your comments, and then it felt like a light shone. All my life, if I complained about body issues, I'm told to ignore the teasers, to be grateful that I can eat all I want, etc. Hence, eventually I learned to shut out, as I thought I came off as an ungrateful cow. Hence, I learned not to comment on my body. I take on all comments about my body by just laughing it off and making self-deprecating jokes to go with the flow. Now I know I do deserve better. Although I still don't have the nerves to stand up for myself, as a result of years of body issues and being a timid person, as well as anxiety, and I will try to take on the advice given to at least achieve body neutrality and eventually learn to love it. I do appreciate my body for being healthy, and I also know now that it is not a special thing. I am not special. Everyone has issues, but I shouldn't be discounted if I want to talk about them, and I will try with my closest family members first. Thank you. I wish I could reply to everyone, but I am getting more love than I expected. God bless all of you kind people. And that is where I'm going to leave the episode today, guys. That was a really lovely update, that one right there, and I'm so happy that OP is happy and is, taking on all of this advice. I think body neutrality is a great way to approach this issue. If not, the end result, it's a good midway place for them to start. As always, I hope you guys are having a great day, night, sleep, whatever you're up to, and I'll see you in the next episode. Bye.